It's possible the Clarity Act is not going to pass and even be voted for next week. This is very important if you hold XRP or cryptos. As you can see on Kalshi, there is a 42.9% chance that there will be a vote next week. And the SEC says that they will issue their own cryptocurrency rules if Congress fails to pass the Clarity Act. And this is something that the SEC chairman said 2 days ago. And I clarified it in my last video. So guys, definitely check those videos out. The recent videos I made about XRP and the Clarity Act. Personally, I think the Clarity Act is going to be voted for next week. And we do have possible evidence of that taking place by Senator Loomis, and she just confirmed it right now.
Are you still on track for a Senate vote before the August recess?
Yes, I am. We have one more week here in Washington at least. Yes, there's a lot to do. We have multiple nominations we want to get through. There's talk of a continuing resolution vote. There's the Iran and Ukraine/Russia sanctions vote and other things that are important on the agenda. But Senator Thune has kept a place for the Clarity Act on the agenda before the August recess.
So there you have it from Senator Loomis that it's actually going to be voted on, and she is confident that it is going to get done. Now, one thing you have to understand, and before we get into that, if you guys love XRP and are bullish on the Clarity Act, go ahead and smash up the like button. It really helps this video and the algorithm and everything. I really appreciate it. But let me know in the comments below if it's going to get passed next week. Say pass in the comments below or fail. I'm curious to see what you guys are saying about it. But here is the thing, guys. There has been a main hiccup in the Clarity Act, and that has been the ethics part of it. The ethics part of it has to do with allowing the president and people in the government to get involved with crypto to launch their own projects. But the White House and the president, they have fixed this issue, and this was the final hurdle that the Democrats, no matter what they would do, they will not vote for it. They will not approve it. But we have gotten past this hurdle. That's what makes me confident, despite Kalshi and all these other websites saying it's not going to get done. In my opinion, I think that Kalshi and some of these prediction markets regarding the Clarity Act, they could be heavily manipulated. They could be heavily manipulated to get people to think that it's not going to pass, to get people to think that it's not going to happen. And guess what that does? It makes everybody sidelined. It makes everybody bearish. It makes everybody sell their cryptos, because when the Clarity Act passes next week, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, guess what it's going to do? It's going to send the markets skyrocketing. Like, we could potentially enter into a bull market with just the Clarity Act passing, because it's going to unlock trillions of dollars into the market. It's going to unlock trillions of dollars in the market. Look at over $40 trillion of Wall Street is now pushing the Senate to pass the Clarity Act. BlackRock, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, Franklin Templeton, they all want the Clarity Act because they're all going to profit immensely off the Clarity Act by getting everybody buying crypto and their fees and their ETFs. It's going to be absolutely insane. And what is quite interesting is that the crypto market, XRP included, follows Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has been pulling back, been correcting for about 10 days now. And yesterday, the market has been kind of de-risking, I think, the past couple of weeks. That's why Bitcoin and cryptos, XRP, has just been chopping around. You see Bitcoin is chop, 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 chop. No real breakout. No real breakout. That's because they were waiting for FOMC. And in my video yesterday, I go over exactly about what happened with FOMC. So check that out. But ultimately, they did not raise rates, which some people were speculating, and that is very bullish. At the same exact time, what's quite interesting is the dollar is collapsing. The dollar is crashing, and this is extremely bullish for risk assets. You take a look at gold. Gold is bouncing. Silver is bouncing. The stock market has been crashing, the NASDAQ, but it has bounced up 5% since yesterday. That is very good. So we're seeing the stock market bounce up. We're seeing everything bounce up. And guess what? We have the Clarity Act next week. And this is extremely bullish. So if we go to the charts here, we can see Bitcoin is attempting now to possibly break out of this downtrend here. This is really, really good. We are doing a little breakout out of this pattern here, but ultimately, here is the thing. We're only a couple of percent, 3% away from breaking out of $67,000. Bitcoin is in a range. It is just chopping back and forth. But when Bitcoin breaks out of $67,000, it is going to send XRP to the absolute moon. And you can see XRP is also now beginning to break out of this pattern here, just so early ahead of the Clarity Act, which they've dumped the market so hard and violently this week. Look at how hard they dumped XRP, but it bounced back up. They tried dumping Bitcoin, but it bounced back up. It's looking good, guys. And I think there's about to be a very big move for XRP, guys. If they pass the Clarity Act, we could rip all the way back up to $2, to $3. It could happen very quick, especially while the majority of people are sidelined bearish, thinking we are going to go lower. And that's why I am long. This position over on Blofin, I am up almost $7,000. Me and my community are longing and shorting this market. I have a 90% win rate with my leverage trades. If you guys want to follow those trades, join my community. You could try today for free. There's a free trial. Join my alpha channel in my chat. It's completely free. This is where I post information that you're not going to find anywhere that's going to help you to understand when you should be buying and selling. And we post some crazy gains in there as well. But we are also trading over on Blofin, where you can trade XRP for free. You can long and short XRP up to 100x leverage on Blofin. This is where you want to be trading your crypto. Blofin, it's the cheapest fees. You have VIP3 with my link below. So check that out, guys. Also check out my AlgoSniper trading indicator. We put a huge update you guys can try today for free. This bottom exhaustion indicator saw XRP at the bottom. You see how XRP crashed here? This exhaustion indicator showed us the momentum started to flip up before the bottom took place. This is an incredible indicator, guys. It's flipping green on the 1 hour time frame. And even XRP, this red line here is a 200 EMA on the 1 hour. Once you break that, that's when XRP starts to pop. You can see the last time we broke above it over here, we popped really hard. And if we zoom out here on the 4 hour time frame, XRP just flipped green on the 4 hour time frame. That is quite promising, but we have to break above $1.10, which is the 200 EMA on the 4 hour time frame. You can see it has been resistance for quite some time. Every time we come to it, we reject. But once we flip it as support, XRP is going to go flying. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, because you're not going to want to miss my next XRP video. I will see you all later. Have a good night.